We just launched Music V2, the next version of our AI music model. You can now build a full song section by section, regenerate any part of a track without touching the rest, and a single song can move from opera to heavy metal and back without falling apart. And so in this video, I'm walking you through everything that's new and how to use it inside ElevenCreative. Music V2 is the second generation of our generative music model. It sounds better across the board, from vocals to instrumentation to arrangement, and across every genre. It's trained on only licensed data and cleared for commercial use, so every track you generate is yours to use without worrying about sync fees or clearance delays. And it powers 3 of our platforms: Eleven Music for listening, remixing, and creating, ElevenCreative for generating tracks that fit your projects, and ElevenAPI, which is coming soon. So what's actually new? First, it sounds better. Vocals, instrumentation, and arrangement are all noticeably stronger across every genre, and it can handle fast rap, dense lyrics, and complex vocal performances that V1 couldn't really hold together. Second is mid-track genre transitions. A single song can now move from one style to a completely different one and back without breaking musical coherence. For example, take a listen to this opera transition into heavy metal. Next, you can embed non-musical sound effects directly inside the track as part of the song itself, rather than layering them on top after you've made it. And we've also improved section by section composition. You can now build a full song one section at a time: intro, verse, chorus, bridge, outro, each with its own style, lyrics, and duration, while the model keeps the whole thing continuous. And speaking of section by section, we've also improved inpainting. You can select any section of an existing track and regenerate just that part. And finally, multilingual generation is also a lot stronger. Lyrics, vocals, and arrangements now perform reliably in the language that you write in, with meaningful improvements across English, Spanish, German, Japanese, and a growing list of other languages. And now you know what's new, let me show you how to use it inside the new interface. So to begin generating with Music V2 inside ElevenCreative, here we're simply going to go ahead and select Music. If you're watching this at the time of the launch, you'll likely have this big Music V2 banner and also this little notification up right here. And so you can click on any of these. So let's go ahead and click Try V2. Now, as you can see, we're taken into music, and here, just like before, we've got the prompt box at the bottom, and we can type in any prompt and description of music that we want to create, and then simply click generate. The one thing that's changed is that now we can toggle between the models. So if you want to generate with Music V1, you can just like so, and then we can swap to Music V2. Music V2 has all of the same features as V1 does, except that it currently doesn't support fine tunes, but they are coming very soon. A feature that has been added alongside Music V2 is that now you can toggle to generate the background music to a video simply by uploading it. And ElevenLabs will use Music V2's AI and then generate a fitting background music to your video. But here, if we toggle back to generating music, I can simply describe any song that I'd like to listen to. So here I want to generate a punk rock song about public transport with a transition halfway through to rap, because I think these two genres should mix perfectly. Now I simply click generate, and here our 2 tracks are currently being generated inside of the new interface. This interface allows you to see your prompts better. Also, it's a better interface to input your lyrics, and you can easily see the history of all of the songs that you've generated. If we click on the 3 dots, we also have a bunch of options, such as finding alternatives within the Eleven Music library, but also reusing the prompt and even opening the projects. Now let's listen to our generations.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As you can see, that sounds exactly like punk rock. Now let's look for the transition to rap. If I hover over the sound waves, as you can see, we've got the structure of the music that pops up. So I simply need to drag through, and we can quickly see that we are coming to the transition/beat switch. So let me just leave it right here, and now I'll click play.
Okay, different scene, but the same old ride.
As you can see, we've got a great transition that sounds continuous. Now, if we want to make some changes to the track, I can go in and do so simply by clicking Open Project right here. And now I'm taken into the Eleven Music editor, where we can customize and do some inpainting to our track. And here, the way I'm going to edit it is simply by asking for the changes that I want to add. So I've got let's rework the whole first 40 seconds of the music so that instead of punk rock, the music is upbeat techno that transitions into rap. And then I'm also going to remove punk rock as one of the global styles, and I'm going to add in techno. And now I'm going to go and click generate. And now if we take a listen,
Stuck inside this metal box, watching digital clocks.
As you can see, we've got some techno. And now let's take a listen to the transition.
Hold up, let's switch the track.
And as you can see, we've got a continuous transition from techno rock to rap. And obviously, if I wanted this to sound more like techno, well, I should start off with a techno prompt, because here we're still keeping the rock roots and trying to adapt it to techno. And if I wanted to create a brand new track, I can simply click back right here and then start describing a new song. And here we can even customize the lyrics if we want to, or we can actually even toggle them off if we only want an instrumental. And again, I do want to mention, you can customize the duration and even create songs up to 10 minutes long. And if you're really happy with some of the tracks you make and you want to share them, you can go ahead and click publish, where they'll be published to the 11 music library. And if people download and reuse your tracks in their projects, you can even generate a little bit of income. But that's how to use Music V2 inside of ElevenCreative. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.